Good morning. We are back home from our wonderful Walt Disney World vacation, celebrating your birthday. Very busy time as per usual. This is any Disney trip, but had a lot of fun and brought back some fun stuff. So not a whole lot of stuff, but figured this video would be a kind of trip review slash small haul slash what's coming next for us. So
stay tuned for that.
yes, starting with our little trip review, what was your highlights of the trip?
We ate a lot of really great food.
We did.
I'm also glad that we were able to say goodbye to special attractions and areas of the park, namely Muppets Courtyard, which has been special to me since I was little. So being able to go watch Muppet Vision 3D one more time was really nice. I was glad we were able to take pictures in the area as well. And I'm excited for Muppets to take over Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to be. If they're going to go kind of Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem version.
It's going to be the Electric Mayhem. But full disclosure, was hoping for Powerline.
Yeah.
Rock and Roller Coaster. So if I can't have Powerline, I mean, I'm thrilled to have the Muppets. So I'm gonna have to put on the C-bands and take some meds and ride that once it's Muppetified and new.
Yeah. Also very excited for the Monsters Inc. area coming to what is currently Muppets Courtyard.
And it looked like when we were there, they were already starting to work on things.
Yes.
There was already some construction work happening back in the backstage areas. Like, basically we set our deadline, Muppets, so like, we're already going, but as soon as it's your time, we're gonna close that off and we're gonna take over.
Right. I also liked how kind of a grand goodbye to the Muppets area, that they had a special PhotoPass photographer at the fountain doing a magic shot that I've never seen before.
Right, at least while we were there. I don't know if they're always there.
True.
Because when we walked by earlier in the day, there was not a photographer there.
And when we came back later, they were gone.
Right, so we got lucky that we had a photographer there and could take some pictures. But, I mean, it was just a really great trip overall. Tiring trip, but Disney World trips always are. The cruises, we tend to relax a little bit more. At Disney World, we're like, go, go, go!
Right.
But there's so much to do and so much to see.
Yeah. Did some special things as well.
Yes, loved the DVC enchantment at the top.
Yes.
That was another highlight of the trip, a kind of fancy, exclusive, fun, bougie experience. That's definitely not an all the time thing.
No, but good for like a special occasion, special celebration. And then we got lucky with the Valentine's Day DVC meetup at the boardwalk earlier on in the trip. So. And
actually switched our Epcot day so we could, to make it easier for ourselves to be able to attend that DVC event.
Yes.
But that was another really exciting thing that we were not expecting at all, to be able to take part in that event.
Because that was announced a week before we left. So very quick change of plans, but turned out for the best. So with that said, I feel that's a good transition into some of our haul. So at the DVC Valentine's Day meetup, they did have some little treats and stuff to take with you.
Well, it was a meet and treat.
Yes. So got some DVC membership magic exclusive sour peach hearts. Basically peach rings that are heart-shaped. And they just had a bowl. We went on the last day, so they're just like, take whatever you want. So we got quite a few of those.
He likes peach stuff.
I do like peach stuff. So that was exciting. And then we also had, because it was Valentine's Day stuff, they had little Valentines to hand out as well. Just a sheet of 9 Valentines that were all Disney World themed, thus Love is in the Riviera.
Right. I was going to say a lot of them were specific, or the background was like DVC resorts.
Right.
So specific to DVC, some just more broad, but all very, very cute.
Yeah. But that was the kind of treats from the DVC meet and treat.
For the meat portion, they were trying to zoom people through because so many people wanted to see the characters.
Yeah.
Well, specifically, Mulan and Shang.
Yes.
So
They had the longest line.
they were not signing autographs. They had these nice autograph cards, which are very pretty on the back as well. So that was a fun surprise. And they were great. They were very fun. They were funny. And then we also had Woody and Bo Peep special autograph card with kind of a like circus tent, I guess, carnival themed autograph card.
Yeah.
Which has a boot and her hook. So those were also very cute. But just in general, that was our first time in the dance hall.
Yes, first time ever in the dance hall.
We hadn't been in the dance hall, so we were like, oh, okay. But they had some nice bathrooms in there. They had water.
Complimentary water.
Right. So it was just a really nice event.
Mm-hmm.
And it was air conditioned.
Nice way to step away from Epcot for a bit, get some air conditioning, get some treats, get some exclusive character meet and greets. So
Would recommend, would do again.
yeah, for sure.
And it didn't take that long.
It did not.
Even with the line being long to meet the characters.
I think we were in there for maybe an hour total.
Yeah.
But I think about a half hour was just the Mulan and Shang line. So
It was still fun.
yeah.
But that was that portion of the day and that portion of the trip.
Yes.
But we got a lot of other things as well.
So I guess sticking with Epcot, since that was the same day.
Yes, it was Festival of the Arts. And we painted 5 squares?
It was 5 squares.
It was a large amount of squares for what we've done in the past. But they always give you a little, I don't know that it's an official bookmark, but that's what I have used them as.
Yeah.
Pictures of what the mural will look like finished.
Yeah. And they change out the mural a couple times throughout the festival, which means they also change out these. So that's always fun as well if you go multiple times during the festival.
Same day, we also picked up our pass holder magnets, and that's Ray.
Yes. Ray from Princess and the Frog. Now I will say, as of recording this today, I saw on Facebook that they are currently no longer giving these out. They ran out completely, so now instead of Ray, you get Minnie Mouse.
But everybody loves Minnie Mouse too, so.
Right.
But we were excited to get Ray.
Yeah.
And shifting gears, I guess.
I guess the same day for dinner.
Same day.
With our cocktails, we went to Ohana for dinner that day, and we both got the back scratcher cocktails, which comes with a bamboo back scratcher. So
It says orientaltrading.com on it.
yeah, fun little souvenir with your drink. But yeah,
Ta-da!
ta-da! And then you also got
Since it was my birthday, they gave me a
lei.
lei. So that was exciting.
yes. And then shifting gears a bit to
Well, I guess we did a lot of character meals. Ohana
We
was
did.
our only big meal that wasn't a character meal. And at Crystal Palace, they weren't giving out autograph cards. I think they were signing all the characters. And strangely, Pooh was just at the front in the middle, but he was not like going table to table. But at the other character meals, we did 1900 Park Fair, and this was their autograph card featuring Cinderella, Aladdin, Princess Tiana, and Mirabelle. So that was fun. And then it was the Wishmaker ceremony on the back, where you're supposed to write a wish and wave it.
yes.
And then Tusker House, featuring Daisy, Mickey, Goofy, and Donald. And then their autographs on the back. But from Tusker House as well, our server was super nice, and they knew since it was actually my birthday, I think she went a little
above and beyond.
yeah. And this was the birthday card from Tusker House, specifically signed by all of the cast members who helped make my birthday lunch so special.
Yeah.
So that was very sweet.
I've never seen them do that before, but that was very nice.
I got a similar card on my 18th birthday at Nine Dragons. So it's not specific to Tusker House. It's happened before, but it was very sweet. We also, we stopped, full disclosure, on Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. So for the first time, I think in my entire life, I got Galactic Hero.
Yes.
And they didn't have the stickers. So
they didn't have the stickers, and they only had one button.
So they gave us this one button that said Galactic Hero on it.
And they said they cannot make any more, which I don't really know why. Maybe they didn't have a Sharpie, but
who knows? But that was fun. And then, of course, in the theme of buttons, several birthday buttons.
Yes.
But happy birthday, Hannah! And then we kind of move into gifts or things that were purchased.
Well, I guess there's one more thing.
One more freebie.
This was from the Port Orleans reservation.
Yes.
Because we had the dining plan on that one, and it was not booked with DVC. It was booked as a vacation package, so we got luggage tags. So if you book a vacation package through Walt Disney World, you get free luggage tags upon check-in. So we got our free luggage tags, which was a set of 3, and we had 2 that were Daisy and 1 that was Pluto.
Cute.
So fun Walt Disney World luggage tags, just a nice little keepsake for included in the price of your package.
It's always nice to have a couple extra luggage tags on hand.
Yeah.
Even sometimes to just pack an extra one in your bag, just in case. So now for the things that were purchased or gifted for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I picked out this pretty Toulouse keychain from Ever After. Gotta show off that tail. Nice.
Very fluffy.
Yes, Toulouse is super cute. He's a little orange guy from the Aristocats who likes to paint. And I just love him sitting on that piano with paint all over his paws, going bow, brink, bow, brink. So, of course, had to get this from Ever After.
Yes, Disney Ever After,
Springs.
which is across from the Sephora store in Disney Springs.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a new store or not. It used to be a jewelry store, but I think they have just now all plush.
It's very trendy, like a lot of stuff inspired by or from
Tokyo.
the parks in Asia.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
yeah.
But one of my birthday gifts from you was the Little Words Project Make Magic bracelet. It has a cute little ear hat on it. It says Make Magic, and it's neutral enough to wear with lots of things, and that's why I liked it. But I know you had a hard time finding this.
Yeah, this one we checked several places, found the Little Words Project bracelets, but this specific one
Was sold out
was
over
nowhere.
and over and over.
So we ended up asking somebody at Hollywood Studios if they could pull it up in their system, and they did, and only found it in Disney Springs, which we had checked already.
Or on the cruise.
Or on the cruise. They said they separate on the cruise. But we went back to Disney Springs and found it, but there were several people that were asking as well about this exact one. So this was a popular one.
At Disney Springs too, it also wasn't tagged.
No, you're right.
They had to look up the SKU and everything.
Because there's 2 sizes. There's a small medium and a medium large. And all the medium larges were tagged, but the small mediums had no tags.
This is the small medium, by the way. So, and then my folks got me from, I can't remember the name of the store.
The one in Africa, in Animal Kingdom.
In Animal Kingdom in Africa. A follow bracelet. And it's a little penguin. So, with my bracelet, I'm tracking Waterfront, the penguin, and he's in South America. So, I'll be keeping up with Waterfront's activities. And then we also both got matching little half zips, quarter zip, half zip. This is like folded in half. It zips that far down, and then there's like pockets.
Pockets in the bottom.
And then the back has cute graphic. An explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish or tiny mole. So we're excited to wear this on a future trip. We're not going to tell you what it is yet, but very excited for those, and you know we love Up.
Mm-hmm.
So excited to add that to our wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. So that will do it for all our haul. And
we also got the mugs for the dining plan that we did not show.
True.
But at this point, it's the same style that they've had for a little bit.
Yeah, we've had it for a couple of years now.
We're just adding them to the collection.
Yeah. So now, it's always sad to leave a trip.
Yes.
But it was exciting when we have another trip to look forward to. So we do have another trip coming up. Not too long for you, a little bit longer for us. But we're going on another cruise.
Mm-hmm.
We're going on a new cruise aboard the Disney Treasure. So, very excited for that.
Yes. Speaking of Aristocats, they've got the Aristocats Lounge.
Yes.
Will Toulouse have to come on the cruise?
Complete with the piano with his footprints.
I don't know. We'll find out if we have room to bring Toulouse.
That's true.
But very excited. I know we were talking about the night we did the Enchantment at the Top. We talked about how we were so spoiled by the immersive spaces on the cruise ships,
Mm-hmm.
and how the Villain's Lair really wasn't as themed as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be in such an immersive space, because especially with the latest of the cruise ships,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy. And again, I love the Aristocats. I'm super excited for the Haunted Mansion Parlor.
Skipper Society.
Yes.
Even the Periscope Hub looks pretty cool. The Robbie looks pretty cool.
I'm excited to also have a week to explore it all.
Yes.
Because we've said over and over and over, 3 nights is just not enough.
Especially
for that
in
size
big
of
of
ship. It's just not enough. So really excited to be able to fully experience it. Super excited for the Coco restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Love Mexican food, so excited for 2 nights of that.
Mm-hmm.
And also just another immersive space to explore.
Yeah. And new places. We're doing a different itinerary from our honeymoon. Honeymoon is Western Caribbean. This will be the Eastern Caribbean, which also gives us an extra sea day to explore the ship. So looking forward to all of that. But that's what's up next for us, is the Disney Treasure. So stay tuned for that coming up. Might have some other videos coming out before that, just getting us pumped up, ready for the cruise. But yeah.
We don't have to start packing quite yet, but soon.
Yes.
When we do this kind of video, I always go, oh, now we need to start packing. But soon we will pack.
Indeed. But that will do it for us for today. Hopefully you enjoyed coming with us for your birthday trip and hearing about all we have coming up soon.
Yes. If there's anything specific you want to see about the treasure, let us know and we'll try to include that in our video.
Yes, indeed. So that will do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.